Hello everyone, this is the Pretend Critic, and I recently watched Crazy Rich Asian. Did I love it or did I hate it? So the Crazy Rich Asian story is Nick Young, who is played by Henry Golding, and Rachel Chu, the girlfriend of Nick Young, is played by Constance Wu of Fresh Off the Boat fame. Nick Young invites Rachel to go to Singapore to attend Nick's best friend's wedding because he is the best man. With the trip, that's when Constance Wu's character Rachel finds out that Nick Young is actually crazy rich. She would also meet the mother, which is played by Michelle Yeoh. Right off the bat, you can see that Michelle Yeoh's character, the mother of Nick Young, does not like Rachel Chu, Constance Wu's character, because of culture and maybe class as well. So that is the plot of the story. What did I love about Crazy Rich Asian? I love that it is the very first picture for 25 years since Joy Luck Club to feature all Asian cast. Kudos to Warner Brothers and kudos to all the people that are involved. The other thing that I love about it, I'm not a rom com fan. It does have a cliche, but it did not do the cliche thing. Like Nick not divulging that he was rich. In most Netflix rom com, which by the way, the category is growing, so there is a fan for it, that would have been the conflict or the one that would trigger their fight. But here, it's not actually Nick and Rachel. It's actually the mother. Because again, she does not approve of Rachel because of the culture being American and then her being in Singaporean. That was the conflict. So it was a little bit different. So I liked that. The other thing that I liked about Crazy Rich Asian was the chemistry between Constance Wu's character and Henry Golden. They kept it real. It wasn't kind of fake. They reacted the way that I would feel if I reacted in the real world, between the lies and everything like that. There's even a line that Constance said, "I didn't know you were rich. You shared my Netflix account," and that was real. And then also Henry Golding. If this was, I read that this was his first role. Very good. He with the British, he's actually half British and half Malaysian, and with that British accent, he could be. There could be an Asian James Bond. The other thing that I like, you are immersed in their world. It's more of a fantasy. If you look at the wedding, the way that it was shot, the way that it was choreographed, it was the most beautiful wedding I've seen in years in film. And the aesthetic is, especially the mansion, it's something old, something new. The only, also the one that really was a standout was two performance. Aquafina, no, not the water. I thought it was the water too. I was Aquavita or something. But she's funny, but not. She's not over the top. She just barely gets to the top, over the top, and then she pulls it back. She also brings realism. She's the one that kicks Rachel and say, "Hey, get back to the reality." And then Michelle Yeoh plays perfect mother because she is, yes, she is a villain. You can tell why she does that, and she explains it. The thing that I hate is a cliche of a rom com. There are, it is per se paint by number. I hate was the food. I'm on a diet. If you watch the beginning when they went to Singapore, they went to the what they call the hawker stand or the night market. They were pointing on every food, and you could see me drooling. Oh, I hated that because I wanted to have it. Singapore is a very nice country. I went there once, and I would love to come back there. Did I love it or did I hate it? Well, I actually loved it. Yes, it was typical rom com. but it transported you into a world. It wasn't real that they were that rich, that they can buy anything with a snap of a finger. There's a beginning scene in like that. But it transported you somewhere else. And that's what I love about movies. It transport you. It was a fantasy based on reality because there are some rich people like that, but not, I don't know if they're that extravagant. But again, watch the wedding, watch the party, the housewarming because Nick was coming back. So yeah, I would say love it. What kind of rom com or romantic comedy have you watched and liked? Like always, please go ahead and hit that subscribe button. That's a wrap.